Before fame had filters and fillers, he was the man everyone recognized, the rugged heartthrob with that unforgettable smile and raw, effortless charm. But after years in the spotlight and multiple trips under the knife, fans were left in disbelief. "Is that really him?" they whispered. In a place where youth is worshipped and reinvention is the norm, his shocking transformation made more headlines than his acting ever did. The question remains, would you even recognize him before the scalpel rewrote his face and fate? Amanda Lepore isn't just a familiar face in fashion and performance art, she's a living, breathing work of art. A bold icon of transformation, Amanda turned her life into a masterpiece of self-expression. Born in the quiet town of Cedar Grove, New Jersey, she made a life-altering decision at just 15 years old, to begin her gender transition. In an era that offered little understanding and even less acceptance, Amanda chose authenticity over fear. Inspired by the timeless glamour of Marilyn Monroe, Amanda chased an ideal of beauty that was uniquely hers. She never hid her journey. From multiple breast augmentations and rib removals to craft a wasp-thin waist, to rhinoplasty, lip fillers, and cheek implants, Amanda transformed her body into a defiant statement of freedom and identity. For her, every scar told a story, every surgery a step closer to becoming the woman she always dreamed she was meant to be. She never aimed to fit in. She aimed to shine. And shine she did, earning the moniker, the world's most expensive body. Instead of rejecting it, Amanda wore that title like a crown, proud of the legacy she built on her own terms. But beneath the layers of couture and cosmetic perfection lies a powerful story of resilience. Amanda Lepore is not just a glamorous figure, she's a survivor. A woman who dared to live loudly, love fiercely, and embrace the spotlight without apology. For older American audiences who revere truth, strength, and cultural legacy, Amanda is a bridge between the vintage beauty of old Hollywood and the fearless authenticity of today. In her, we see the spirit of Monroe and the courage of a generation fighting to be seen. Amanda Lepore doesn't just captivate the eye, she inspires the soul. And in a world that changes faster than ever, her story reminds us of something eternal, the power of living as your truest self. Joseline Wildenstein. In the glittering world of New York high society, few names spark as much intrigue as hers. Dubbed the Catwoman, or Lion Woman by tabloids, Joseline didn't chase beauty for vanity's sake, she did it for love. Her transformation began not in pursuit of fame or youth, but in a desperate attempt to save her marriage to billionaire art dealer Alec Wildenstein, a man obsessed with exotic felines. To keep his attention, Joseline went all in. Millions were spent on a whirlwind of surgeries, facelifts that stretched her skin to a porcelain tautness, eyelid operations that gave her a feline gaze, cheek implants, lip lifts, chin reconstructions, and endless rounds of fillers. Over a dozen major surgeries and countless touch-ups later, Joseline became unrecognizable, but she never apologized. What makes Joseline's story unforgettable isn't just her dramatic appearance, but her unshakable conviction. While the world mocked, she stood firm. To her, she isn't a cautionary tale, she's a masterpiece. A woman who refused to conform to society's standards of beauty and who views her face as a canvas of self-expression. For older audiences, who often revere icons of rebellion and resilience, Joseline's journey is more than skin deep. It's a powerful meditation on the price of devotion, the illusion of perfection, and the freedoms we claim in the name of love. To truly capture this story's impact, it should be told through haunting before and after images, Joseline's own unapologetic words, and expert reflections that ask the deeper question. What are we really sacrificing when we chase love through the mirror? Linda Evangelista wasn't just a supermodel, she defined an era. In the 1990s, her face was everywhere, on over 700 magazine covers, striding down the most iconic runways, and setting the gold standard for beauty and elegance. She wasn't just admired, she was worshipped in the fashion world. But in 2015, at the height of her legacy, Linda made a decision that would change her life forever. Hoping to maintain her sculpted figure, she turned to Cool Sculpting, a popular non-invasive fat-freezing procedure marketed as a miracle for stubborn fat. But instead of slimming down, Linda developed a rare and devastating side effect: paradoxical adipose hyperplasia, PH. Her body responded in the exact opposite way, creating hard, painful, bulging masses in the treated areas. The result? A once-in-a-generation beauty now faced disfigurement. No diet, no workout, not even liposuction could undo the damage. For years, she disappeared from the spotlight, suffering in silence, hidden in shame. Then in 2021, Linda courageously stepped forward. In a raw and vulnerable Instagram post, she revealed the physical and emotional toll the procedure had taken on her. The world listened. By 2022, she began her careful return to public life. Often styled with precision and dressed in layers that masked the changes, Linda stood tall, not as a supermodel, but as a survivor. Her voice has since ignited a powerful conversation about the dark side of cosmetic beauty, the emotional weight of body image, and the bravery it takes to reclaim one's identity after trauma. Linda Evangelista is no longer just the face of fashion, she's the face of resilience. Priscilla Presley's journey into cosmetic surgery remains one of the most haunting cautionary tales in Hollywood. Once admired for her ageless beauty and elegance, Priscilla began seeking cosmetic enhancements in the early 2000s. But what began as a personal choice to preserve youth took a devastating turn. Unknowingly, she placed her trust in an unlicensed doctor, one who injected her face with industrial-grade silicone, the kind used to lubricate car parts, not enhance human skin. The outcome was heartbreaking. The illegal substance caused severe damage to her facial tissue, leaving her with hardened, uneven features, especially around the cheeks and mouth. The face that had once captivated the world as Elvis Presley's iconic former wife was tragically transformed. Despite undergoing multiple corrective surgeries, including facelifts and fillers, experts agree that full restoration was never possible. For many older Americans, Priscilla's painful ordeal is a sobering reminder: beauty shortcuts can carry lasting consequences. Her story serves as a powerful warning about the dangers of unqualified practitioners and the emotional toll of chasing perfection in a world obsessed with youth. More than just a celebrity misstep, Priscilla Presley's experience continues to spark crucial conversations about self-image, safety, and the real cost of beauty in today's culture. Joan Van Arc, once celebrated for her timeless beauty and grace on Dallas, now stands as a haunting example of Hollywood's obsession with youth. Over the years, the actress has undergone a dramatic transformation, one that continues to spark conversation and concern. Gone is the soft, natural elegance that made her a household name. In its place is a face marked by sharper angles, tighter skin, and features that seem almost sculpted by a surgeon's hand. Experts suspect a series of cosmetic procedures, multiple facelifts, rhinoplasties, and an array of fillers have gradually reshaped her appearance. The most striking change? Her nose, now unnaturally narrow and pinched, a telltale sign of excessive surgical refinement. Paired with skin pulled taut and a texture too smooth for her years, Joan's face has become a symbol not of agelessness, but of a dream gone too far. What may have begun as a desire to preserve youth has, tragically, erased the very essence that once made her so captivating. For many longtime fans, Joan's story is a cautionary tale, a sobering reminder that chasing perfection can come at the cost of identity. In an age where beauty is constantly redefined, her transformation serves as a powerful message. There is unmatched dignity in aging with grace, authenticity, and restraint. Meg Ryan, once the undisputed queen of romantic comedies and lovingly dubbed America's sweetheart, captivated audiences in the 80s and 90s with her radiant smile, sparkling eyes, and girl-next-door charm. From When Harry Met Sally to You've Got Mail, she wasn't just a movie star. She was a feeling, a comfort, a cultural moment. But as time marched on and Hollywood's obsession with youth intensified, Meg, like so many in the spotlight, turned to cosmetic procedures in an attempt to hold on to the glow that once lit up the screen. The transformation was dramatic. Her once soft, familiar features appeared noticeably altered. Fuller cheeks hinted at fillers or fat grafts, while an unusually smooth forehead suggested heavy Botox. Subtle expressions that once made her performances so relatable now seemed frozen, And her eyes, once wide with wonder, appeared smaller, less open, less her. Experts speculate facelifts may have played a role, further tightening her look but stealing the warmth that once defined her. Though Meg has remained quiet about her choices, her evolving appearance has ignited a larger conversation about beauty, age, and the relentless pressure Hollywood places on women to remain ageless. For fans who grew up watching her fall in love on screen, it's a bittersweet reminder. In an industry that worships youth, the pursuit of perfection can come at a heartbreaking cost. Lara Flynn Boyle once embodied Hollywood elegance, a vision of poise and mystery, forever etched in our memories as Donna Hayward from Twin Peaks. With her sharp cheekbones and magnetic screen presence, she quickly rose to stardom, commanding both television and film with effortless grace. Her performance on The Practice further cemented her status as one of the industry's most respected talents. But as the years went on, the conversation surrounding Lara began to shift, from her craft to her appearance. Her once delicate features, once the hallmark of natural beauty, began to change in ways that sparked widespread speculation. Today, her fuller cheeks and lips hint at cosmetic enhancements like fillers or fat grafting, while the refined contours of her earlier years have given way to a rounder, more sculpted visage. Whispers of rhinoplasty, Botox, facelifts, and brow lifts swirl in Hollywood circles and online forums alike. For many longtime fans, especially older American viewers who remember her breakout years, Lara's transformation is more than just physical. It's a symbol of the brutal cost of staying relevant in an industry obsessed with youth. Her story isn't just about beauty. It's about the immense pressure women face in the spotlight, the silent battles behind red carpet smiles, and the emotional weight of living under a microscope. In the end, Lara Flynn Boyle's journey opens up a deeper conversation. What does it truly cost to remain beautiful in Hollywood? Tara Reid lit up the screen in the late 90s, winning over audiences with her breakout role in American Pie. With her bubbly energy and girl-next-door charm, she quickly became one of Hollywood's rising stars. Films like The Big Lebowski only cemented her status. But just as her career was soaring, everything changed. A series of cosmetic surgeries would soon overshadow her talent. In 2007, a red carpet wardrobe malfunction exposed the aftermath of a botched breast augmentation, setting off a media frenzy. Tara later revealed she had also undergone liposuction to correct the damage, procedures that left her with uneven skin and noticeable rippling across her stomach. Instead of the confidence she sought, she found herself under the harsh glare of public judgment. Yet through it all, Tara never gave up. She didn't hide. She faced the criticism with grit and grace, determined to reclaim her narrative. And though the tabloids tried to define her by her lowest moments, she kept working, kept showing up, and her loyal fans never left her side. For many older American viewers, Tara Reid's journey is more than a cautionary tale. It's a raw and honest reflection of Hollywood's brutal beauty standards, and a tribute to the strength it takes to survive them. Courtney Cox wasn't just another face on television, she was the face of the 90s. As Monica Geller on Friends, she captured hearts with her quick wit, radiant charm, and effortless beauty. She became a cultural icon, the kind of star everyone felt like they knew. After Friends, Courtney proved she was more than just a sitcom queen, taking on chilling roles in the Scream franchise and later leading the hit series Cougar Town. But as the spotlight followed her into her 40s and 50s, the conversation slowly shifted. People weren't just talking about her talent anymore, they were talking about her face. In a town obsessed with youth, Cox made a choice many in Hollywood quietly make. She turned to cosmetic procedures. Fillers, lasers, anti-aging treatments, tools meant to freeze time. But something changed. Her naturally striking features became noticeably altered, especially around her cheeks and lips. The media pounced. The public speculated. And Courtney listened. In a raw and honest revelation, she admitted what many never would: she went too far. And so, she reversed course, literally dissolving her fillers and stepping back into the world as her authentic self. That decision struck a chord. For millions of fans, especially women aging under society's microscope, Cox's vulnerability was a breath of fresh air. Her story isn't just about beauty, it's about bravery. In an industry that punishes age and glorifies perfection, Courtney chose honesty. And that might just be her most powerful role yet. Thanks for watching Exposed Hollywood. If this story moved you, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes truths from Tinseltown. See you next time.